everybody, welcome, welcome. So, did I set up...
I don't know.
I hope I set up YouTube correctly. I probably didn't. I'll have to check.
Find out after the third trial.
Hello, Arca! Well, they're over here.
Hi. Hi, Urka.
Well, YouTube is going. Whether it's correct or not, it's another matter.
Okay then.
I'm a confused bun.
That's the best kind. It's the only kind.
Woohoo! Fantastic! So, what do you think of the lychee?
I haven't tried it yet. I've been busy.
Okay. Yeah, for Valentine's Day, being the geeks that we are, Baron and I, after dinner, took a tootle over to Daiso because I'm looking for something, and they didn't exactly have what I wanted, which is no busy. It's always fun tootling around at Daiso. And one of the things I picked up to tease James with was the Sailor Moon Crystal Lychee drink.
They have various flavors, it's just that's the only Sailor Moon one they had again.
Yeah, it was a Chibi Moon.
Yes, Chibi Nusa.
I forgot to put a Pepsi up.
Oops. Do that from inside the dungeon?
No.
No buffs for us, at least until we're out of the dungeon.
Yeah, it's kind of a waste not to have them up.
Yeah.
There'd be one.
Ooh. Great.
Moving on. Hello, Mr. Turtle.
Patrick is not lucky no matter what I do.
Sorry?
Well, it went from one butterfly to the other butterfly, back to the first butterfly, then to one of the guys in the distance. Never actually targeting the Mata.
What's the bottom out of you?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. We've actually seen the drinks Brenna was talking about before, it's just this is the first time she's bought any. Since I was not involved.
No, you were not there. That was a little closer than I'd like.
It was a lot closer than I'd like. Try not to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm using my my cooldowns correctly.
You and me both. At least I don't have action around to distract me at the moment.
He meant well. He was trying to help.
He did! He helped me have a laugh and look away from you long enough for you to get killed.
And then you got killed. And then I got killed again.
Oh dear, really? Hi Drago, hi FK.
Well, go!
Rhythm's metal. There's parts I like better than others. I generally don't care too much for that middle boss because it took me a long time to be able to get through it. Our Savage 3 Silly Tank style stuff has actually helped a lot because that got me used to hopscotch, which was one of the things I used to kill me at the time.
Thank you.
There.
Much appreciated.
Yes! Trust me, I was going, is my global cooldown going to come up in time for Benediction? The final boss in here is reasonably tough, but I do actually generally like how it works.
Tell that to the mole youth.
I know. I'm not such a big fan of the Wing of Destruction and things like that every time they have those because of the need to change targets unannounced. Hold on a moment. Well, Lychee's not bad.
Yeah.
Not going to be a favorite of mine, but it is certainly not bad.
It's very tangy.
Yes. Decided case of can I get that off in time? Way. I'll say some of the mechanics in here did give me this boss did give me a rough time when I first saw it. But boy, does it not hold a candle to the Alpha. You do this. Such damage output on this boss is not all that bad. Certainly far lower than most of the things we've been fighting in this dungeon.
No, he just throws a lot of tricks at you.
Yeah.
This dungeon is all about the tricks.
Did you stand in a line?
No.
Because that was a lot of damage you just took.
Going for the right wing.
This part is starting to get rough. This is definitely one where the lack of people doing DPS for us is showing. Feel better now.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled guild beatdown. I had to talk about how he wasn't doing much damage, and then we entered the Wings of Destruction phase. Did turn up the heat a bit. Way.
Almost got him.
Yep. Trying not to imitate the mole use here.
Please don't. That would be bad. There we go.
There we go.
The only reason why we're making the dungeon look easy is we've run it 16 zillion times.
Something like that. And I actually managed to remember a half dozen of those times. Hi, Doodles. And yeah, like I was saying, FK, the middle boss, it used to be I could not get through that successfully.
And I've got some new tanking gear.
I didn't this time, actually, but that was because I was swapped out checking chat, and one of the things started, and I didn't know what order it was going in.
Yeah, the middle boss is effectively a training boss for a lot of mechanics you'll see later on in the raids and such.
Ooh. 265. Oh.
My ears are getting
Okay, this is
pinched.
from when we did something low level the other week. I have a level 38 halberd.
What was that? I can't hear you.
Too bad.
Still can't hear you.
No. I'm not saying anything you want to hear.
Aww.
Answer. Priestless 270. Oh, you heard that.
Hear what?
We're gonna be like this all evening, aren't we?
What was that? I couldn't hear you. Oh wait, I can hear you now.
See?
Bunny can has hat.
Priceless. There we go. Yeah, that does not go with this outfit.
Well, it is what it is.
It's a blind clown dressed me in the dark.
You got stompy boots.
Yes.
Those aren't much better.
Actually, they are better. They're about as stompy, but they do look better. Happy.
Better. I actually do like those pants, and I'm kind of sad the boots actually cover up the bottom rim of those. Take the boots off for a second, and you'll see.
Oh, okay. That is not what I was expecting. Okay.
So shall we go speak with his radiance?
His irradiance.
Yeah. Time to fly to the
Mister,
dump.
his sun shines out of where the sun don't shine.
Do not go there. We are supposed to keep our rating.
What? I didn't
But
say a thing.
FK, there is a boss later on. You've probably heard Ladonia whining about it on Rylea. That the timing of it is so freaking tight. A lot of people are like, this is too hard. Yeah. And everyone's like, yes, it is.
Yeah, apparently there was a lot of complaints when we went through it initially. I needed well over a dozen tries to get through it.
It was ugly. Hey guys, missiles! Do I have to touch him? Well?
Wow. You shine with the light of newfound wisdom. Could it be that you have at last accepted the supremacy of the sun? No matter. You have each completed your tasks and proven yourselves deserving of mercy. However, if it is freedom you desire, there is one more thing you must do.
Dun dun dun.
So tank, lancer, tanker lancer for me, 279. Excuse me. Also, I like my choices.
Please. You're back. They had me milking sheep, by the way. It was, interesting.
Yeah, that's what I want to take the XP for.
When you have a sec.
Yes?
Talk to Ian.
Another task completed, eh? I wonder what the most radiant brother has in store for us next.
Good night, Cole. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Yes, always good to see you.
Yes. You'll get a good night's sleep. Sleep is important. Sleep is our friend.
At a glance, their arms and armor may seem crude compared to those of Doma, but they are well crafted and no less effective. I need to do a quick upgrade. And back.
Okay, Magni. Let's do this.
Sworn enemies of the sun. Magni has a new task in mind for you and yours. Let's see. Dancer. Healing. Casting. A pity you will not pledge yourselves to the sun. You might have proved useful in the coming Nadam. I think you'll find her very useful in the coming Nadam. Nevertheless, I will permit you to return and fight for the mole. Their cause is futile, with or without your assistance. However, you must first complete a final task, as was my decree. You will reconnoiter the encampment of the Dothar. For this task, 2 will go, and 2 will remain. Should the 2 who embark upon this expedition choose to flee, or be captured or killed by the Dotharo, then the others will be taken as slaves and serve the sun unto death. Good luck with that.
We'd better not fail then, eh? The question is, who should we send?
That is not for you to decide. All of you have conquered Birdham's metal and proven yourselves warriors of the steppe. You should all be equally capable of carrying out this task, and therefore you should have no objections. I have lots of objections to that smile.
Yeah, well. He's not helping.
No. Brother Magni, a word. The Buduga require that a hostage be made, for if these ones fail, we cannot accept a woman as a slave. Therefore, we choose the Firewalker, the one they call Hien. So be it. I shall choose second. I doubt either of you are the moon I seek, but stranger tales have been told, and men are of no use to me.
I don't know what this moon stuff is that he's going on about, but I don't like the sound of it. At all.
No, of course not. The woman I seek is of the dusk, a gentle, ethereal maiden, a dancer in the morning mist. You are warriors of the steppe, fierce and brutal, conquerors of magic stone and steel. Ethereal, you are not.
Oh my god, I've never seen either of these before! Or at
Really?
least I don't remember them.
I'm pretty sure we got I'm Your Rolandberry the first time. I'm not
Remember,
sure if the
I
second
mostly
one was.
play male characters.
Ah.
I'm your Rolandberry, or you try ethereally chasing after lambs.
Ethereally chasing after lambs when your boots are full of lake water.
I liked that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And by now, Rayleigh was all for pushing him off the ledge. Ah, how well your task befitted you both. But since I must choose, I choose you. You did well milking the sheep. They took a liking to you, I am told. Setsu and Ladonia and Rena, then. I'd hoped to see these undying ones for myself, but it seems it was not meant to be. Nope, not helping. Dotharal Ka lies far to the south, where the grass turns to sand. Return with valuable knowledge, and all will be free to rejoin the mole. Now go. But first, an interruption. Ah, no, the keeper. Have no fear, my friends. We shall see them freed soon enough. Let us quit this place and speak of our plans outside. Yeah, and guys, do yourselves a favor. Don't try and stop Gosetsu.
Oh no, I see an extra bang there.
Yep. Blue, no less. Don't see any others, at least here.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gosetsu, we have an appointment with someone else. "40 years and counting." Sugan hums quietly to himself as he works. Ah, woman not of the steppe. How unusual. Were it that I had the time, I would take you around and acquaint you with our small settlement. Alas, as the Oroneer's only culinarian, time is a rare commodity. I must keep all 50 of our warriors fed. Thankfully, now that the meat has been cut and the entrails soaked, all that is left for me to do is... I'm out of sheep's milk.
Oh no!
This is a disaster. If I leave to milk sheep now, I will fall behind on cooking. The starved masses will be sure to lynch me upon their return. I'm loath to have to ask this of you, especially since we're virtual strangers. Might you fetch me some milk? About 3 pails should suffice.
As long as I don't have to milk it.
The other side of our...
I'm
On
gonna
the
have
other
to
side
milk
of our
this, aren't I?
encampment is... You're milking this pretty bad.
Ugh.
The other side of our encampment is Hareband. You would need to receive her permission first to approach the sheep.
Oh god!
Why should we approach the sheep?
They're gonna make me milk the sheep. I don't wanna milk the sheep. At least it's not they've been milking the sheep at the moment.
Yeah. Mr. Forever Traumatized.
Forever traumatized. He does not like sheep. Eugene, you? That he would ask an outsider, of all people, to do his work for him. The man has no shred of common sense. Any road. The sheep are just over there. Feel free to take as much milk as you need. They're making me milk the sheep. Boo. So, I know I've told the story a few times before. I don't know if FK have heard why Theron hates sheep and is terrified of them.
Don't think so.
Yeah, that's a story. Houston?
You showed up in the nick of time. You brought the sheep's milk, right? Fresh sheep's milk. The milk in this pail is so fresh it is still slightly warm. It's only been like 30 seconds. Bless you, my friends. From our foods to our tea, we use this milk for nearly everything. That is why I must maintain a constant watch over my supplies. It is, however, something that has become increasingly difficult to do of late. The number of hungry mouths I must feed grows by the day, but I remain our only culinarian. Is Sugan bothering you? You need not pay him any heed. He is inconsequential to our tribe. Ha! The man is nearly 40, yet the only thing he can properly wield is a ladle. Okay then. Go starve. Kuzuku is right. I am feeble, the weakest among our brothers. It should come as no surprise, then, that here, in a tribe where your standing hinges solely on how strong you are, I am afforded little respect. When everyone else is out hunting, I am left here to cook whatever they brought back from their last excursion. While most Oroneer will claim that all brothers under our most radiant brother Magni are equal, nothing could be further from the truth. I wish to be stronger, strong enough to prove to them that I am not worthless. Don't feed them for a week? Say, might you agree to help me with my cooking on occasion? It would afford me the time to train and earn my place among the other warriors. Ha! You certainly know how to brighten a man's day. Thank you, Mistresses.
We're sisters, can't you tell?
Friends. It is good to finally be able to put a name to your faces. Yay, ether current! And he's going to keep us busy for the rest of the evening, isn't he?
Yes, yes he is.
Oh, and hi, cat dude. And hi, live.
Hello, Eli. I guess the stream's
Raid!
over. Poor
We've been raided!
FK will never hear the story of why Theron is so traumatized by sheep. That never gets old. Live stream probably missed it. That's okay.
Chasing rainbows. Sukin gives you a pleading look you know altogether too well. Rena, Ladonia, I'm glad you are here. My brothers have invited our allies, the Buduga, to dine with us. I have received orders to make enough food for a large banquet. The warriors of their tribe largely favor mammoth meat. I, however, do not have any in my inventory, and my position here bars me from requesting my brothers to bring back some from their hunts. I suppose you see where I'm going with this. To the northeast of here are mammoths. Can you kill 2 and deliver them to me? I shall take advantage of the little free time this affords me and go train by the bridge of the Hyrule warriors. Once you're done, come find me. Happy hunting, my friends.
Right! For mammoth meat coming up.
Aha.
Oh no! He was raiding with a party of 2, now he's raiding with a party of 1. That is sadness.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Live suing, are you okay? Oh, there's live suing! We were just saying it was about time to end the stream, but, which is sadness because then poor FK. By the way, no, you are wearing shoes. Never mind. FK will never hear the story of why Theron is traumatized by sheep.
Yes. Come on. There we go. Thank you, Eorzea.
Back in AAR, and this is when AAR was new, there were no other expansions. Theron was doing a lot of crafting because I, of course,
as you do,
have more time than Rylea, i.e. Rendis, does. So I was trying to do something in-game while not getting ahead of Rylea, story-wise. Crafting was a good way of doing that. So I was doing pretty good keeping my crafting up to about where we were playing with so I could make all our own equipment.
excuse me.
And then I ran into the next level of equipment, which required wool and lanolin, which of course comes from sheep.
As surprising as that is in this game.
I was probably about 20, 25 at this point for Theron.
I think it would have been later than that.
Maybe I was 30. And
wouldn't
the
this
only,
be up in Corthus?
And the only sheep available are the black Corocol up in the Corthus Highland, which are in the high 30s, early 40s.
Yes.
Oh dear. I think he has a bee problem.
Please, someone save me.
So I buckled up with my gear and went hunting the caracol. And proceeded to get poor Theron's arse handed to him on a silver platter by Black Sheep. Because they were 10 levels over him. It was not pretty.
You. In the midst of my training, I was formed by a Filekin. I was born with a frail constitution. Even the slightest exertion can often leave me breathless. This has prevented me from attaining a position alongside my warrior brothers. To make matters worse, I have begun to grow old. Regardless of how hard I train, I will never come close to competing with the hot-blooded youths of our tribe. Even so, on my honor as an Oronir, I cannot concede to defeat. Today may not have been as fruitful as I'd hoped, but tomorrow is another day. Let us return to the Dawn Throne for now. My apologies for having to ask this of you, but might you bring the mammoth carcasses with you? Sure, they're in our back pocket.
How much space? So yeah, even to this day we joke about him being traumatized by being completely smashed by sheep. I mean, he did it. He got the wool, but was it painful.
And how long did that take?
It took a while. And then I needed more, and it took longer. And they were killing him as much as he was killing them. Yeah. I even have a sketch of it on the DA. Give me a second and I'll find it. God, I haven't been to Deep Dark in ages. I kind of abandoned the site when they did the whole AI thing. Yeah, I was not happy with the AI thing.
No.
Yep, there it is.
And by the way, I just got a Steam notice that Prelude to the Fallen has gone on sale.
That does not surprise me. Yep, there it is. Theron being traumatized by sheep.
That's right.
Because, yeah, he so
Nom,
was
nom, nom, nom.
traumatized. Nom 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 nom. Okay, back to the game. We need to hand over some mammoth meat. Actually, that would hurt, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Chip a tooth.
Thank you for lugging the carcasses all the way back for me. Please, let me help you unload them. Mammoth carcass, a meaty corpse large enough to feed 50 individuals that is to be cut up and made into steaks. All in our back pockets. There's no meat the Buduga love more than this. I serve them their mammoth steaks. They're sure to be delightful. While knowing only the best will be made available for our guests puts my mind at ease, it does nothing to dispel my feelings of shame. On the way back, I had some time to think, and have realized that my earlier enthusiasm was misplaced. A mere swarm of Vilepin is enough to bring me to my knees. There is no hope for it. Mayhap, instead of chasing after a golden dream for the benefit of everyone, I should continue to focus on the one thing I'm actually good at, cooking.
Yeah, these guys don't appreciate you.
Yeah. We can try and put in a good word for you at the Bismarck.
Yeah, they'll appreciate
don't
your
know.
cooking.
Yeah, but I don't know that they'll listen to us. The tournament. Sugin has finished all his tasks for today. Adunya, how kind of you to come by and check in on me. I have, however, already finished everything that needs to be done for today. Mr. Yusugen, did you hear the news? There's to be a tournament among the brothers to determine who will be participating in the upcoming Nadam. A tournament among the brothers? No doubt I will finish last again and humiliate myself in front of everyone. As much as I would like to slither my way out of this, on my honor as an ordinary man, I cannot. I must give it all my all or risk being forsaken by a Father Azim. I shall leave now to go and train at the steppe.
But you know that's a bad idea.
Are you Mr. Usugin's friend? You think you could do me a small favor? Maybe?
Possibly? What is this favor of which you speak?
These tournaments are used to determine an Arneer's skill in combat. Every time we have one, Mr. Usugen always places last. Because of this, he is often miserable in the days leading up to the match. I wrote him a letter to cheer him up. Without him, strays like me would starve. I wanted to return the kindness he has shown me throughout the years. Do you think you could deliver it to him for me? I'm far too embarrassed to do it myself. Okay. You should be able to find him quite easily. He never wanders too far from the Dawnthrin to train.
We have to go find our missing, Hissigan. Yeah, if there was a way in-game I could disable certain mounts from showing up on the roulette, not just a, this is your favorites, though, this is the will not use under any circumstances mount, it would be this sheep mount. Theron does actually have, because someone forced it on him. They thought it'd be funny.
I know not what you're talking about.
Aha!
Well, I don't. I'm a bun. I don't know anything about this.
You heard it here first. Bun ditziness wins again.
Adonia, what brings you here? Mail delivery.
We have
Tell
a
me
letter.
An envelope containing a missive addressed to Isugen from Chelmy.
Tell us a Moogle.
Okay, you're a Moogle. I'm bearing a letter from little Chelmy, you say? Well, let us have a look then. Dear Mr. Isugen, I'm writing this letter to thank you. Your delicious food was one of the few things that helped me overcome the pain of losing my parents. While you may not be the strongest or the bravest, you're the kindest. I really hope you will do well in the upcoming tournament. Please know that I will be cheering you on the whole way. P.S. The stew you made last night was scrumptious. I hope you will make it again sometime. What a touching letter, Chelme. He's a good boy. I shall be making him that stew as soon as I'm removed from the competition. His words have put me in such a fine mood that even thoughts of finishing last cannot get me down. I must go to thank the young boy. Come, let us return to the camp.
He's one of the few good Orinair we have actually met.
Yes.
Yes, that was my inner voice that I said out loud, and I will stand by it. Sorry, Gosatsu, you'll need to wait just a little longer.
Sugan? I think I will keep Chelme's letter. It's perhaps one of the nicest things anyone has ever done for me. Thank you for delivering my A letter. Mr. Sugan looks far less glum now. Would you not agree? Marshmallow.
Marshmallow's afraid to see the tournament.
Yeah.
He knows how this will end.
Where's my brother? Kazuku! Oi! Kazuku! Chelme, what are you doing here? You need to be training. In a few years, you too will be required to join the tournaments. Remember, the reason this fool is yet to be accepted as a warrior is because he wasted all his time cooking. So you wish to end up a failure like him. It's just you pick up a spear and begin working on your aim. Well, isn't he, Mr. Cheery? Sadly, he's right, Chelme. Associating with me will not do you any good. If you wish to become strong, you best follow your brother's advice. No, I do not care to be strong. Your friendship is far more important to me, but that is beside the point. How can you just stand there and smile when people insult you? Just because you are weak does not mean you should let them treat you like dirt. Ah!
Kid's right.
Zuko's remarks seem to have upset Jelmy more than they have me. I'm so accustomed to being mocked that I've grown a rather thick-skinned. I should have realized sooner that such comments would also hurt the people close to me. While I shall never come to be respected among our brothers for my strength, perhaps I can at least learn to stand up for myself. In the meantime, I must find a way to undo the pain I've caused Jelmy. I suspect the only way to accomplish that, however, would be not to be placed last in the upcoming tournament. And now Peeps wants nothing to do with the tournament.
They're terrified. They don't want to see this incoming horror.
They don't care for tournament arcs.
No. No, they do not.
The strongest among us. Sugan wants to smooth things over with Jelmy. I dearly wish to set things right with Jelmy, but between training and preparing for the after-tournament banquet, I have not a moment to spare. I was hoping, however, that you might. Do you think you could deliver this to the boy for me? What you're holding is Umbrutso, one of his favorite treats. It's sweet, soft, and savory. I know. It is not the ideal way to apologize, but worry not. Once I finish all my tasks, I intend to go and say sorry to him in person.
Hey there, kiddo.
Hello, Mrs. What brings you here? Birdsong, a traditional Ezem steppe sweet that is slightly dewy.
Looks like an apple tart to me.
Birdsong? It was incredibly kind of Mr. Yusugan to make this for me. I'm not in the mood for sweets right now. You see, Kuzuku has fallen ill. He's running a fever and has grown so weak he can barely walk. If he does not recover soon, he will not stand a chance in the upcoming competition. My brother needs me, so I must return now. Please tell Mr. Yusugan thank you for the sweets and that I'm not angry at him anymore.
Kid's got a lot on his plate.
Uh-huh. Rena, Ludonia, how's Jelmy doing? Is he feeling better?
No, his brother is sick.
I bet his brother not so much. What? Kuzuku is ill. He is to be my first opponent at the upcoming tournament. Wait a minute. This is perfect. If he is too feeble to freely move about, that means that even I, the weakest warrior, might have a chance of defeating him. Perhaps this is the work of Father Ezim himself. A reward for the years of ridicule from Kuzuku that I was forced to endure. If that is the case, it would be wrong of me not to take advantage of this opportunity. Right?
Is that really who you are? I think Jelmy would be sad to hear that.
Yes. You're right. There is little glory to be had in defeating a defenseless man and hurting a friend in the process. I am sorry you had to see that. I do not know what got into me. For everyone's sake, it would probably be best if I blocked out all thoughts of the tournament from my mind, and instead focused on helping the one person who stood beside me this entire time. Tell me. Ah, an idea comes to me. Perhaps I can make Kazuku something to combat his fever and speed along his recovery. That is certain to put a smile on the young boy's face. In fact, I have the perfect food in mind. A soup of Yangtzean origin made with medicinal herbs and circling by fang meat. I would, however, first need to procure all the necessary ingredients. I swear upon our Father's name that this shall be the last request I make of you two. Please, could you hunt down a Baifang and bring a slab of its breast meat back to me? And we'll need to make sure it's circling, apparently. Thank you. These winged creatures have a fondness for sheep bones. Here, take this. If you lay it out on one of the boulders to the east, it will not be long until one of them swoops down from the skies. If it does, you simply pounce upon it.
Pouncing is what we bunnies do best. Wait.
While you take care of the meat, I shall go and gather the herbs. Let us meet back here when we are finished. Sorry, Gusetsu. We'll be to you soon. Honest.
Maybe. Eventually.
Soon means next week, right? Here's that.
Stars are out.
And a half moon.
Wait.
Very high up.
Yeah, there it is. Indeed, a half moon. Don't know if it's waxing or waning. It's kind of hard to tell at this angle.
Well, if it's up now and it is Eorzea time 10:30, that should be waxing. So, out of the way. Time to tell the Baifang we're ahead. Move along. Well, he is circling, so we're in luck. See them.
Thank you, Doodles, for saying the joke that I was desperately trying not to say.
Okay.
Wax on, wax off. Wane on, wane off.
Yeah. Well.
Is it wax on and wane off, or wane on and wax off?
Wax on, wane off. So, how did the hunt go, my friends? Circling bifang breast meat. The stringy breast meat of a circling bifang. So are there like squaring bifang? Triangling bifang?
Trigonometry bifang?
Haha, this is it. This is exactly what I need. Now that I have everything, I might finally begin making the stew. Why is Mr. Yusugen still cooking? We just ate dinner.
This is for your brother, to help him get better.
He's making something for my brother, you say? But Kuzuku is his first opponent in the tournament. I poisoned him special. If he recovers in time for the match, Mr. Yusugen will surely lose again. That means he will remain a culinarian forever and everyone will continue to make fun of him. Some things are more important. Mr. Yusugen always looks happiest when he is cooking. I wonder why that is.
It's because he found his Deus Matra. I probably butchered that.
He found his bliss. Ha! Do you smell that? Circling bifang stew is ready. It has been prepared with 8 strong medicinal herbs. While rather pungent, it should be extremely effective. Jelly, you must deliver this to your brother and make him eat it before it goes cold. Thank you, Mr. Yusugen. I shall do that straight away and will also be sure to tell him that you made it. And so he goes, taking my dreams of victory with him. Kuzuku is one of our strongest warriors. He always lands a spot in the top. One swift strike is all it will take for him to knock me out of the running. And before you ask, I'm not laughing to mask my pain. The idea of me being eliminated from the tournament in a matter of seconds simply strikes me as funny. Truth be told, I have not felt this good in a long time. I'm glad I helped Kuzuku. Not only am I proud of myself for doing the right thing, but this little incident has also allowed me to rediscover my passion for cooking. While I shall never be a warrior and people will continue to occasionally poke fun at me, I'm quite satisfied with the hand fate has dealt me. There's no greater joy than cooking for me. In addition to that, I've been blessed with 2 truly wonderful friends. You and Jelme have brought me much happiness. It is only because of you that I was able to embrace my shortcomings and realize my strengths. Here, I've made a little something for you. Though it is nothing fancy, I'm sure you will enjoy it. It has, after all, been tested on and approved by the entire tribe. Now, I'm sure you're eager to set out upon your next great adventure, so I will not keep you any longer. Farewell, Rena, Ladonia, and remember to come and visit your old friend Yusugen from time to time. Jamo Musaka. A gathering. Food. Okay. A Near Eastern casserole made from spiced jamo and eggplant mincemeat topped with creamy mashed potatoes.
Okay, Yosetsu, where are we going?
Tis plain they hope we will never return. Shall enjoy disappointing them. According to my map, there is a colossal wreck to the south that should provide a vantage point from which to survey Dorthorl Kaw from afar. Let us go and do just that. Colossal wreck. Shoot, I can't remember the name of the ship Midgard Surmer is wrapped around.
The Agrias.
Yes.
Now that's a colossal rock.
Yes.
By the way, peeps, get back here. Tournament's over.
Something
Are
need
you
working.
too proud of yourselves?
Yes, they won the tournament they were in. They had their own tournament arc while we were busy.
So, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Pokemon?
Probably Pokemon.
Yeah, the players on that tend to be a little, better spirited.
Or maybe it was a triple triad tournament.
Maybe they went to play the Doman Mahjong.
Yeah.
Really, Eorzea? Really?
Actually, it was the Lord of Verminion tournament.
Oh dear God! Against each other, apparently.
Okay, this is something of a wreck. Want to talk to Gosetsu first?
Hold on. Boobs!
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's a piece of, Nama. Just as the
Yeah.
Dawn Throne was, yeah, Azim.
Azim.
But,
Yeah, and this is the Dusk Throne.
but yeah, boobs. What you looking at?
I spy tents to the west. Theirs, I presume. What do you see? Well, let's go over here and see
This
what we
is
see.
proof, considering that he's overlooking things, that Gosetsu was A, a married man, and B, not looking.
He got done with that before we got here. You're kind of standing on the destination.
Stand on the destination and do lookout. It's an
Okay.
action.
I thought I needed to select it. I thought I needed to select it first.
No.
Over there, look. Those men are in danger. Ah, too late for the one, perhaps, but there's yet time to save the other. Come, we cannot abandon him to his fate. That's why I didn't notice. There's things to fight.
We shall not play with some. He looks dangerous.
Yeah. The sum of all our deaths.
See.
Hunter. And a fate right over there. Well, hello there. I even remembered on my own.
Come on, we're here to assist.
I owe you my life. Nay, friend, think nothing of it. I but wish we had come sooner. I knew at once he was dead. It will come as scant comfort, I fear. But I slew the beasts responsible. Nay, that is no way for a Dothrol to die. That might be you.
What is this? Who are these outsiders? Yes.
Yep. Exactly who I thought it would be. Sadhu Khatun, forgive me. We were returning from our hunt when we were caught unawares by a Manzaziri. These ones saved me, but guess there is.
Who are you? Why have you come? Not to cross the sands, that much is certain. I've
Yeah,
heard
that'll be
tales
later.
of travelers in league with another tribe. Are you they? Who do you serve? Answer me.
One question at a time. If I may begin to answer your questions before you ask more. We are friends of the mole. We come to see the strength of the Dothrol for ourselves.
The mole? Those little lambs who wander to and fro at behests of their gods? What fools you are to share the soil of such weaklings. Next you will tell me you wish to fight in the Nadam. Ah, so you do. That is unexpected, yet not unwelcomed. I am Sadhu, Khatan of the Dothrol. For your deeds, I shall grant you leave to walk among us. Come, look on our glory and despair. We fear no tribe, least of all the mole. Though, if you were of the Orinir, I would burn your flesh from your bones here and now. You can stand, yes? See to the corpse.
Yes, Khatun. Egos the size of the steppe, every one of them.
Yes! Sadhu is special.
Thank you again, but I shall manage on my own. So that is the leader of the Dothrol. Clearly not a woman to be crossed. How callously she spoke of her dead. See to the corpse. Surely this warrior deserves better than that. Oh, right. Dance, heal, and cast.
You have yet to see the true depth, Doodles. I'm sure FK is snickering quite wildly at the moment.
The Undying Ones. Risetsu is brimming with indignation. Forgive me, but I cannot in good conscience ignore the callous disregard that woman showed for her kinsman. We must seek her out at once. With me.
No, I don't think that's a good...
Oh, we got his stubbornness up.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Hunter. Goodsutsu is a one-track mind and is very stubborn. He fit with the Dothuro quite well.
Yeah, well. And he said he'd manage.
Now, remember a long time ago we talked about what happened if land became aether depleted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It starts looking like this.
I'm going to drive us towards a place that is known to be aether depleted. It's called the Burn. And this area is kind of your first look at it. And it is not a pretty sight.
We'll become far more familiar with this in the future.
And this just stretches on and on and on. This is why we fight primals.
In the continental map, it's big enough.
Can I pull up the continental map from here?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah. There it is. This is the Burn here. And this is kind of the edge of it. In one direction.
Yeah.
The Burn is not a pretty place, and it is why we fight and do what we do. We do not want the entire planet to go like this. Which it will, if we are not careful.
Can't say ASEAN without saying ass.
Actually, in this case, I believe that burn was caused by the Allegans.
And who do you think gave them the idea?
Yeah,
And put them
well.
up to it?
Oh,
But yes, as we find out, it is because of the Allegans, and we eventually find out it's not for the reasons we thought.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where he is. There's Sadu.
Which is odd. I thought Sadu was over here. We passed her.
No?
Okay, that was Murgit. They look so similar!
Yeah.
How he died matters not. Gesser was a great warrior. He will return to us in time.
Not soon enough, Hatu.
Ah, yes.
The Nardum is nearly upon us. Mayhap we should counsel restraint until after.
I do not understand. If Gesser is dead, how should he return?
You get a good night's sleep on ye.
Yes.
Thanks for staying up for so late.
Silence! You come to spy on us, knowing naught
Oh,
of
yeah.
our ways.
We know you are fearless, and that you are called the Undying Ones.
That is true. None are braver than the Dothal, for we do not fear death. With death, a warrior must dance boldly, fearlessly, for thus does his soul burn bright. Then, in death, his soul shines white, exalted. The flesh rots, but the soul endures. And ere the seasons have turned, so he shall return. When he is glimpsed in the eyes of a newborn, he is blessed with the same name, that he may grow into a great warrior once more.
You mean to tell me these newborn babes and fallen warriors are one and the same? Madness!
Uh-oh.
I think he gotten pissed off the whole tribe.
I gave you leave to observe, not to insult our beliefs. Have care what you say. Otherwise, do as you will.
Yep, Kusetsu, diplomat at large.
Gosatsu! Though it is now...
Yeah, I want to see if we can get to the end of this quest.
Okay.
Remember, no work tomorrow, so I can go slightly late. Main problem is turning into a pumpkin.
More Shira tomorrow?
That is part of the hope, yes.
Before it disappears.
Such contempt as was in their eyes I have never known. For the soul to live on, as they say, is not something I can so easily accept. I truly believe this, all of them, that in death there can be rebirth, retribution. In any event, we came here in search of information. We cannot leave without speaking with her people. Not a rest zone.
Nope.
They don't seem very restful.
They are not.
I know you. Reunion. The travelers with the mole girl. I marked you after I left the Orenir. One's from Doma, others I could not place. My name is Coco. Welcome to Dothorl Ka. Coco sounds to your ear the name of a woman. Well, of course, that would be because it is. I died a woman, was reborn a man. It is of no moment. The soul is the soul, and the flesh is the flesh. Perhaps you scoff? Many would. Many look only to the name and the flesh, and let those things dictate their perceptions. Consider Sadukatu. 3 times before she died a man, yet she returns as a woman the 4th. Yet she is no less fierce. Any outsider foolish enough to think so will learn the truth to their peril. And it should be noted that ko is a common female suffix for Japanese names. Usually means child. That is to say, that death is essentially meaningless.
Boyar. The cycle of death and rebirth?
What do you think?
It's simply that. Take me. I died in battle the Hotgo. Fiercely did I fight, and so I return. Alas, we know not of our past lives. We must learn what it means to be a Kotar again and again. It is difficult to remember everything, but important.
Well then.
Impressive, is it not? 'Twas saying by my boy. We were childhood friends, he and I, before he fell and returned, a master of the bow. It is good that he still retains his skill.
Ah, Rena, Ladonia, have you completed your inquiries? Ah, it is as she said. They believe with every fiber of their being that their bravest warriors will be reborn. As for me, I observed some of their warriors at practice. They are as formidable as the Orinir, perhaps more, and their weapons are their equal as well. Yet while they do not lack in skill and resources, it is plain to see that their numbers are inferior. Oops.
Actually, we need to wait on this one.
We do?
Look at the mini-map.
Okay, you turned in already?
Yeah.
Okay. I was working out what I wanted to take. So I need a minute here.
A minute you want, a minute you shall have.
Did I? That's. Wow.
Having
That's not what I
problems?
thought I took.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And for some reason, my PNG tuber crashed.
No.
No, why did you crash? Bad PNT tuber.
Still an upgrade, just not as big of one.
Nope, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
There we go. Blunk.
I'm surprised he dared to show his face with all the talk about sheep earlier.
I know. You'd think that.
Now, I don't think they ever go into anything about whether or not the Dothoral are actually right in their theory.
They assume
course,
they're
it's
right. That's
their-
all that matters.
Yeah,
And there's enough.
but it is theoretically possible that it happens. You know, if they've got something about them so that they're maybe some right they do even causes the souls of their braver warriors to skip going into the ethereal sea, they could get reborn as a somewhat intact soul, though shorn of its memories, which is the standard.
Yep.
Actually, I guess that happens in the ethereal sea anyway. So it's not really skipping the ethereal sea, it's just they manage to fish the same souls out of it over and over again.
Yep. As far as I'm concerned, they never confirm it, but there is enough circumstantial evidence that
Yes.
they have a reason for their belief.
This much is true. But, and like I said, theoretically, from what we know of how the world works, it could happen. Why it happens with them and no one else would be something else. But it's certainly far from impossible.
And here we are, back in Reunion.
Reunited with Reunion.
What, probably another month in Reunion before we head back to, Doma?
Depends on how many side quests there are. But, we are actually starting to approach the Nada. Which, of course, is what will eventually precipitate us going back out of here.
Yep.
Because that's our real business. Once the Nodum's over, we have business elsewhere.
Taking
Now,
care of
time to
business.
restart Stellaris.
Yeah, I don't remember where we were. Oh well. With that said, thank you all very much for joining us this evening. We'll be back tomorrow with more fun times with Theron and Rylea. Until then, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and say hello to live suing for us.
Very good. Yes, everyone, have a great night. Hope to see you here tomorrow at 9:30 Pacific.
Good night, all.
Ooh, 9.